Taking you back to the old school is the legendary ultimate DJ Double K. The realness.
Word up. Sounding on to the place to be as we myself, the ultimate DJ Double K, live on Storage Room Radio International. The realness, back with another special archive edition spotlight show. Word up. And right about now, what we get ready to get into is one of the most historical moments ever in my DJ career, ever. Because what I'm about to do is, you see that picture you're looking at right there? That is the very first turntable that I did my very first party with at Bonnie's house of Aliquippa Projects on the HILL back in 1982. I was 12 years old. Word up. And the speakers even came attached to the turntable component, and they stood about 2 feet high and about 10 inches wide. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was, I get a call from my cousin Bub Rock, rest in peace, Bubby. Everybody know Big Bub from Aliquippa Street Projects, right? And he was telling me that Bonnie needed a DJ for her 9th birthday party because he lived right across the street from her. Word up. Now, prior to this, I was already DJing with MEL-MAN, rest in peace. That was my first original DJ partner from 79 to 83, because we both from Robinson Court Projects, and he already had the real DJ equipment, so I was already used to DJing, so to speak. But this was me getting ready to do my first actual party on my own. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, him and his dad, my Uncle Mel, my Uncle Mel, rest in peace, came to pick me up from Robinson Court, right around the corner from Aliquippa Street, in his white caddy, that Boss Hog white caddy. If you know Uncle Mel from back in the day, he drove that white caddy that looked just like the white caddy on the Dukes of Hazzard show back in the days, if you remember that show. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot to mention, before all of this, I had just got a second component set turntable from my cousin Body's mom, Sorg. And I figured out a way how to hook 2 component set turntables up together using the aux out ports on the back of the turntable I already had. Now I can DJ with no mixer by just using the volume knobs to fade the music on and off, meaning when one record played out, I could then turn the other one up using that volume knob on that other turntable. And I figured all this out at 12 years old. No assistance. I was just experimenting, and I figured it out. It was like a miracle. So once I get there to the party, right, I come through the door and I see a jam-packed, semi-dark, jam-packed living room with kids between the ages of 8 to 12 years old. Because like I said, I was only 12 years old. This is in 1982. And some of the people I remember being at that party was like, I remember vividly. April Hawkins was there. Her sister Stink Hawkins was there. Her sister Chauntel Hawkins was there, because they all lived in that same court. If you know Aliquippa Project, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can't make this shit up. And a bunch of other girls I didn't know at that time was in that party as well, that I didn't find out that was those females years later. And I'm going to tell you this right now. As soon as I got everything hooked up and threw on the first record, which was the record from the movie WILDSTYLE, which I'm going to play at the end of this so you can hear the very first record that I played in that party. And when I played that record, I looked up and I see no other than Andre Evans breakdancing in the middle of the living room floor to the record I'm going to play for you. The original WILDSTYLE soundtrack from the movie WILDSTYLE. If you down below, you know what that movie is, the first hip-hop movie ever. And I threw that on first because that was the soundtrack song, and it had just came out that year in 82, so I figured I might as well start it up with this, even though they weren't hip to it. But it was the first original hip-hop movie that came out in 82. The soundtrack came out, but the movie didn't come to the city till 84. You know what I'm saying? So now I played a lot more classics, but I can't remember the actual records. I only remember that one song vividly because I remember seeing Andre Evans break into it as soon as I threw it on. That was so classic. I remember that like yesterday. So once it was over, once the party was over, I got paid $25, which was like $2,500 to me back in those days, because all I did was go buy new records, because I only had like half a crate of records, so I didn't even have enough records to fill a whole party up, so I had to keep repeating the song. So my cousin Bub and his dad, when the party was over, they came and picked me up to help me pack the equipment, back up the component sets, put them back into the back of his caddy, his white caddy, and drive me back around the corner of the Robinson Court Projects. Word up. And there you have it. A classic historical DJ Double K moment. The first official turntables that you see on the screen right there. The actual component set, Panasonic. I believe with the 8-track included on it. And I had another one that sound design, like I said, my cousin Body's mom Sorg had given me, because she was getting ready to throw that away, because she was upgrading to the new upgraded stereo system for the living room. If you remember the glass cases, rack mountable sound system for the living room back in the 80s, she was getting ready to get that. So she was getting ready to get rid of that component set. Last we did, I wanted it. It came in right. It came right at the right time. It came in handy because I was mixing, like I said, at that party with no mixer. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no mixers, so I'm mixing two big component sets together, and I'm just fading the music in and out with the volume going up. One go off, turn that down, and turn the other one up. All the original old school DJs from back in the days know exactly what I'm talking about, and you can only do that with that component set that you're looking at right there. So this is another historical DJ moment, archive edition, spotlight show, special historical moment edition. Classic. You cannot make this up in a billion years. My first official party, like I said, by myself, because I was already DJing with Mel Plowden on his equipment. Now he had the real DJ equipment, and I didn't get mad till like a year, like a few months later. I got the new, my mom, got to start putting the turntables and all that in the layaway, and I got my official DJ set, which I have a picture of as well that I will put up one day. And that was my official DJ setup to start my journey on doing real parties with real equipment. But the component set was my first original turntable that I used from Robinson Court Project days, 1982. I started in 79, but did my first official party, like I said, right here, Bonnie's house in 1982, ALLIQUIPPA Street Projects on the HILL, the Hill District. Word. This is super classic right now, because I'm remembering that moment like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to my cousin Bub and his dad, Big Uncle Mel. Bub for giving me that call, because I didn't even know Bonnie at that time. You know what I'm saying? She was just looking for any DJ, and Bub, he knew me, he my cousin, so he called me up. They immediately came and get me, and the rest was history. Word up. So shout outs to Bonnie. You know what I'm saying? I believe they moved to Homewood years later, but they originally from ALLIQUIPPA Projects. If you know Bonnie, big shout outs to Bonnie. Word up. Yeah, and that's it, man. Another live Storage Room Radio Archive Edition show. Like I said, a historical moment. And yeah, man, like I said, this is what Archives is all about. It's about preserving your history, telling the story correctly, no lies, and showing proof if you have it. But you gotta present your history, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all about preserving it, you know what I'm saying? And I was just fortunate enough to come up at a day one stage when hip hop was being created and all that, and catch the first wave of it, and be the first original scratch DJs coming out of the hill. We're gonna get into this song, right? We're gonna get into this song, and this is the first song that I played when I got at that party. You know what I'm saying? Let me set this up real quick. But this is the first official song that I played as soon as I set up the equipment. Like I said, set up the two component sets. Matter of fact, they moved the whole living room furniture in the back room. So they cleared the spot out for me, and I was against the wall like on and back, like before you go into like where the bedrooms is at. So I was against that wall. I had my own space. As soon as I got it set up, plugged in, this was the first record that I played on the turntable that night, 1982 at Bonnie's house. And like I said, when Dre Evans first heard it, this record, he immediately started breaking to it because he knew what it was. Word up. Bust it up. Hold up. Now, before I officially sign off, I gotta give major props and a big salute to Pammy Whammy. For those who don't know, that's actually Bonnie's aunt. And not only that, the party that happened that night happened at her house, and she gave me the exact date of the party and the address of the building. That's crazy right there. So I want to give her the biggest salute ever, give her major props, because now she is a primary source, you know what I'm saying? Because not only that, she also let me know that Jamie Beck was also in that party, which I knew, but I had accidentally forgot to mention. So Jamie Beck and Andre Evans was actually in that party, and Jamie, as she told me, Jamie had her on her shoulders dancing around in the party that night, and it was epic, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to give major props and salute to her, because not only is her memory is as sharp as mine, but she also, along with Bonnie, are now, like I said, primary sources who were actually there and can validate me DJing my very first solo party in 1982 at her house, which was Bonnie's party, like I said, in 1982. Word up. That's crazy right there. Like I said, you cannot make this up in a million years. And I'm getting ready to do my we'll actually be celebrating 45-year DJ career this year. You know what I'm saying? So this information is definitely on time, and I definitely got to do a small type of documentary for my whole 45-year body of work and DJ career from 79 to now. I started in 79. From 79, like I said, to 83 with Mel Plot. We both from Robinson Core Projects. So from 79 to 83 was me and Mel, the foundation of hip-hop DJing together, the Wild House parties, all of that on his equipment. But like I said, Bonnie's house, which was at Bonnie's party, which was at Pam's house, first floor, ALLIQUIPPA Projects, left-hand side pointing towards the street. And I will be giving that address out in the description. You know what I'm saying? The address and the exact date, which was Bonnie's birthday that day. You know what I'm saying? So big shout outs to Bonnie, big shout outs to Pam. And like I said, they are now primary sources to validate my first official party on my own as a DJ at her house, which was Bonnie's party in April of 1982. Word up. Now we're going to get into the very first song I played that night. Now, like I said, this is off of the movie, the soundtrack of the movie WILDSTYLE, which was the first official hip-hop movie ever. And I had this joint first. Nobody was hep to it. They wasn't hep to it. But once they heard it, like I said, Jamie Beck and Andre Evans started immediately breaking to it on the living room rug in the living room. And everybody started rocking to it after that. So this was an exclusive that night in 1982. And this was the very first record I played on those component sets that you looking at right there on the screen. My very first record I ever played, and played it in Bonnie's party and Pam's house. Bust it out. And I'm going to let it ride to the end.
The sight Brazil as I turn the corner to see my boy. I drink it with the real, fucking with a toy. So I'm writing on the wall the death graffiti. I told the sucker nigga he couldn't beat the beat. I got hold the mic inside at night and shot the sucker nigga to the break of daylight. Oh, baby's out there on the floor. Rock with the rhythm with the freaks galore. Cause the music out with the apple pie.
As you can hear, I was on the real hip hop tip since day one. This record right here solidifies the real hip hop.
Introducing the cute man by Mel-C. I'm from the rock away. I'm already freeze on the shot. Yeah, Mr. Freeze on the shot.
Listen to real hip hop.
boy, evicted from your home. Street walker brother ain't half Negro, all alone on your own, pushing ups and downs.
Check out
on the round,
Frosty Freeze on the wall.
With the scratching.
You intend to live, a receive but don't give. Now you act to rip above a cheaper in the rain, starting flow in the snow. Your mama don't know, so it can't turn it so. The key to escape the world like the fail for life. There's gotta be a better way, consider a white. Or you can pass the trash, and it's more than you deserve. Keep it coming, keep reserve, preservation of the nerve. Hip hop, I keep it for hip hop. I hip hop, but don't stop. And you can freak it all night to the short side. And you can freak all that to the close to life. Alright, man. Yo, the kid.
Listen to the crowd.
You do your own thing.
Once you just get on down.
This is live.
Then all this get down. Cause that groove will hit the heavenly sound and make the earthquake throughout the whole damn park. All the cops in the house here looking through the city. Typically, I'm just a hit in the grip. Just to making you trip with the serious hit. Somebody move your body. Y'all move your body. Gonna freak to the rhythm, yeah, making you like that. Now, baby. Oh, baby. Yeah, sweet little pretty baby, baby. I got that class in the depth, oh. That'll make you get down, cause I got so much soul. Groove it to the rhythm. A short shot. Rockin'. He gon' feel it hot. He's got, oh, the serious cut that'll make you quick when it shakes your butt on the wheel of steel. A Grandmaster STD. Sucking it on the beat. Rock quick, y'all. Yeah. Rock, rockin' it quick. So the music on with the serious dude. Yeah, Mr. Free, just making you move. Shock with the rhythm. Yeah, party people. Just shock with the rhythm, party people. Cause the rhythm just makes you people move like a little wobbly wheat spoon. It's the break dance. Yeah, check out those moves right there. Check that out. Now what you know about that? What's that right there? What's that? Yeah, what's that all that chill? You know that chill. Mr. Free, rock steady harmony. Grandmaster, CNC on the wheels, still New York City, it's got to be for real. Still love introducing, once again from the P.O.P. Follow rocket, it's down from top of the key. My name is Doc. I wanna be known, wanna be the best on the microphone. Wanna be the greatest across the sea. The jumping over to all the sucker MCs. To be among stars, to be all the time. The A number one and the big of the climb. The slide casting over at the top of the hill. You know how to love it with a heart of steel. The stab up there, the women all admire. The warm burning fire and my passionate desire to my beat to my break it on. To my beat to my break it on. So right now, my man says you don't look like a do the bass. She can't.
Taking you all the way back to the old school is the legendary ultimate DJ Double K. The realness. 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 Realness.